Hello and welcome back. I'm Dean Berman from Berman Buys. It's been a while since I've made a video and I just thought I would do a quick catch up to give an overview of what's been happening in the market over the last couple of months since the start of the year. I've seen that certain markets are continuing to perform extremely strongly, and some markets are still doing well, still achieving very, very strong prices, but I'm just not seeing necessarily record week on week type prices that we were seeing last year. So namely, New South Wales, Victoria, still strong in areas, but definitely not seeing as many sort of record week on week prices. And also with certain properties, some of them are more open to selling prior to auction than they were beforehand. So unconditional offers and so on becomes very important. But when you look at the other markets like South Australia, Queensland, what other markets? Tasmania, Western Australia. These markets, some of those markets in particular are really standing out from a competitive standpoint, where you're getting a lot of competition for these properties, and majority of the markets, not all of them, but a lot of them, particularly in those sort of sub $1 million or sub 800K price points, you tend to see that the properties tend to go very quickly. What I mean by that is, in many cases, they can go within a matter of days, 7 days, something like that. So, it comes up early in the week, have the open house on the weekend, sometimes a second one, maybe just before that first one, maybe a Thursday night or something. And then by the end of that Saturday, they often have multiple offers on with the view to either sell on the day or potentially make a decision on the Monday or the Tuesday. And that is very commonly mirrored in a lot of these markets, particularly these slightly more affordable markets, as you would describe them as, where the sales do happen or can happen very, very quickly, in these markets. And yeah, I guess the market, generally speaking, from what I'm seeing around the country, is still strong. I certainly think that certain parts, as mentioned, New South Wales, Victoria, is still very strong competition on a lot of these properties that I've been working with clients recently. But at the same time, I feel like that it has become slightly easier in some aspects, but also depending on the market and depending on the property. There's some properties that still are achieving just crazy results, and it's very hard to fathom and sort of understand what's going on there. But majority, I would say, are definitely more still strong, but I guess you'd call it normalized in some ways, where it's just not going up that 10, 50 grand extra, week on week, month on month type thing that was happening beforehand. Which I think, as a buyer, I think it makes our lives a little bit easier, but at the same time, still getting the deal over the line, I'm finding is the key point, and trying to get that done. Some markets easier than others to do that in. But yeah, I guess just wanted to give a quick update. Hope you all are well, having a lovely 2022, and hopefully I'll make a few more of these throughout the year on a bit more of a regular basis. Thanks.